The only way I can be beat is if you cheat. If you cheat, if you play fair and square, I'm gonna win. I mean,
Hey y'all, what up? Welcome back. It's Barb City where it's Liddy. Let's get into it. Our first topic is going to be on Ariana Grande. It looks like she declined to perform at the Grammys this year because her album was snubbed. And y'all know I have something to say about that. But first, let's get into what's being reported. Ariana Grande has reportedly declined an invitation to perform at this year's Grammys following her album Eternal Sunshine being snubbed in several categories. Cynthia Erivo, her co-sign star in Wicked, has just confirmed to be performing at the award shows. So, first of all, I want to say I definitely agree with Ariana Grande's decision. I love this for all of us. We know that these award shows are BS, right? They are constantly snubbing artists, and the more credibility that they lose, and the more artists that stop going to these shows, we will no longer see them, right? I don't watch them anyway. A lot of people don't watch them. And that's why they're always using certain artists for clickbait, like Nicki Minaj. Every single time the Grammys come around, Nicki Minaj in some way is being used as clickbait, right? And that's funny because we all know that Nicki Minaj does not have a Grammy out of spite, and yet she is still the highest selling, most streamed, most requested, most awarded, richest female rapper of all time in 2024, okay? Or 2025, damn. So with that, the Grammys literally mean nothing at the end of the day. The award doesn't make or break an artist. So again, I love this for Ariana Grande. And with that being said, let's move into this whole Bruno Mars and Michael Jackson conversation, okay? This is where it all started. Bruno Mars has now spent more weeks at number one on the Hot 100 than Michael Jackson has as a soloist. And let's get into some of Chart Data's comments before I give my opinion. The first person said, Michael Jackson will always be the king of pop. Michael Jackson is still the GOAT. Very luxurious, but cannot be compared to Michael Jackson. Michael remains the king of pop. Bruno is amazing, but this doesn't mean he's better than the king of pop. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. And one last person said, and your point, Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson, and he's not. So you guys should already know my stance on this because I feel the same exact way about Nicki Minaj, all right? They could have just written a post about Bruno Mars with his numbers and given him his flowers without mentioning an icon, a mother effing legend, okay? Let's be very clear. This is not in any way to take away from Bruno Mars. I know Bruno is a very, very talented artist, okay? Let's be clear. I am giving him his tens. Do not be slow. But what I'm saying is, I do find it very disrespectful that these people are never being compared to people in their time, right? That come from their era. I know that Nicki Minaj is still winning in this era, but it is very much distasteful to see that every time they are trying to give these other rap girls their tens, they are trying to dim Nicki Minaj's light at the same time. When it comes to any artist, whether they are an icon or a legend, you should not have to dim their light for another light to shine. But it is even more disrespectful when they are an icon and a mother effing legend, especially if they are not here anymore. I feel like the way they wrote that post was out of line. But let me know what you guys feel about that in the comments, and let's move forward into Bigfoot. She recently attended Paris Fashion Week, and the general public was not here for the looks that the designer chose for Megan Thee Stallion to wear. And I say that because none of the comments were on Megan Thee Stallion's side, okay? I am going to play a quick clip and then we'll get into it. Check it out. So, like I said, Megan Thee Stallion did not dress herself. The designers did dress her. I'm sure that she had a little bit of a say. But again, the designers did dress Megan Thee Stallion. But before I give my opinion, here were some of the comments. Panties shown, no class. She has to remind us that she's a 304. In your aunties, in your damn aunties. This is not fashion. This is tacky. Who told her just wearing anties at Fashion Week was okay? Now, let's be very clear, you guys. I feel like the reason why the designer chose these outfits in the first place and the reason why Megan Thee Stallion got this reaction is because this is all people get to see of Megan Thee Stallion.
Clock it. Clock it.
At the end of the day, I feel like being a 304 and showing too much, in my opinion, allegedly, is a part of Megan Thee Stallion's brand. But anyways, let me know what you guys feel, and let's go ahead and add some razzle dazzle onto this video and get into none other than Nicki Minaj. It seems like Lil Yachty is trying to join the team of losers and crawl back to the queendom after disrespecting Nicki Minaj. He was doing an interview with Shannon Sharpe, and you guys know Shannon Sharpe is unable to conduct an interview without bringing up Nicki Minaj. So he did take the opportunity to ask Lil Yachty about the time when he said he would not work with Nicki Minaj if she asked, out of loyalty and respect for Bachiana. I am going to play a quick clip and then we'll get into it. Check this out.
You said you wouldn't work with her because your allegiance to Cardi B.
Yeah.
You want to retract that, or you?
I have, and by the way, I respect both of these women, right? Aside from the differences, and I think they are both very talented women in the industry who have rightfully so earned their way to the top. Mm-hmm. And to be honest, I hated that I even answered that question because I kind of just inserted myself in something that had nothing to do with.
Yeah. But you blocked you.
I'm still blocked.
You still blocked?
I'm still blocked.
Drake can't even get you unblocked, huh?
I never even asked him to. It's cool. I love Nicki from a distance.
Have you
love Cardi.
So you said what you said.
Yeah, I did, and I was so scared to talk to her, bro.
What the hell?
Bro, she, in person, if you think that she is like, she look away online, in person, she just like glow like a, what's some things back from the 90s, those light beams, those that you plug into the wall, those, crystal, those light, those like lights that had like the electric, whether you plug it in the wall and they had like the electric.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those like lava lamps.
Yeah.
She just glow like a lava lamp, and she's short. And she's so beautiful, and she just walk around. And
what is it with the women though? It seems like Nicki has, her and I guess Meg don't get along, and Nicki and Cardi doesn't get along, and then Remy Ma and this one don't get along.
I don't know.
What is it with women?
I don't know, but I love them all.
Yeah, I do too.
I love all of y'all. Yeah, all of them.
Them barbs was on your head though.
Yes.
Them barbs was on your head. I know they was in your DM. Hey, you got some DMs then. I bet you saw those.
And the craziest thing is that I was a part of the barbs, bro. I love Nicki, bro. I still do. But I get it. I said what I said.
So there are several things that I want to go over as far as this situation goes after watching that clip. So the first thing is going to be Lil Yachty describing Nicki Minaj as a lava lamp. I absolutely loved that. especially when he was like, she's so beautiful, I love her. Like, that is a vibe. That is definitely giving energy. I also felt like he was being very genuine when he said he used to be a Barb and that, he wants to crawl back. But unfortunately, the Barbs just don't want you.
You shut the fuck up.
Okay. Another thing that I want to get into is a narrative that Shannon Sharp has been trying to push for a long time, and a narrative that the internet has been trying to push for a long time. So we're just going to go on ahead and clear that up. And that narrative is anybody that works with Bachiana cannot work with Nicki Minaj, right? And if you do end up working with Bachiana after working with Nicki Minaj, she will have beef with you. Now, this is a prime example. This entire situation with Lil Yachty is evidence that that is a lie. Okay, so what I want to point out is the fact that Ice Spice, Sexy Red, JT, and more have all shown love, respect, and support to Bachiana, and Nicki Minaj still worked with them. But let's get into Normani, Glorilla, Megan Thee Stallion, Young Miami, and JT on Bachiana's side. We all know that JT and Young Miami had beef with Nicki Minaj right after working with Bachiana, okay? And we also know that Nicki Minaj decided to accept JT's apology and has since worked with her, right? But let's get back to Normani, Glorilla, and Megan Thee Stallion. All three of those girls have had beef with Nicki Minaj ever since working with Bachiana. So I do believe, in my opinion, allegedly, it is safe to say that the narrative you guys tried to paint about Nicki Minaj actually fits Bachiana. Now, one more thing that I want to point out is Shannon Sharp trying to play dumb, like he doesn't know why Nicki Minaj does not like Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, okay? Everybody knows that Cardi B tried to throw a shoe at Nicki Minaj all over a fake post on the internet, right? And she has still not apologized about that after she spreaded a lie saying that Nicki Minaj liked a distasteful post about her daughter, right? You still have not apologized about that. And then Megan Thee Stallion, let's not sit here and pretend like Nicki Minaj did not give you a free verse for Hot Girl Summer, and all she asked you to do was come to Queen Radio, and when she hit you up, you started ignoring her calls, and then all of a sudden you popped out with Cardi B on WAP, where you were shading Nicki Minaj. And then not just that, let's not act like Nicki Minaj did not say that Megan Thee Stallion told her to go to the clinic and get rid of Papa Bear when Nicki Minaj was declining a drink that Megan Thee Stallion was literally trying to pour down her throat. Okay? You guys wanted to know my opinion on that, and there you have it. With that being said, thank you for enjoying my mother effing blooper rolls. Remember, when in doubt, pull your mother effing blunt out. And until next time, I love you guys so much. Thanks.